Hey everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of The Common Sense Dad. All right, so it is springtime in Texas, which means we're going to get major thunderstorms, and it's going to already peak above 90 degrees. And that also means it is time to clean out your grill to get it ready for summertime. So I just have a Next grill, that I bought at Home Depot, and Amazon has this wonderful replacement parts catalog where you can go and buy these. So instead of replacing the fire plates cleaning the fire plates, I just replace them because this whole kit here, which comes with the 4 burners, the electrical starters, the ceramic electrical starters, and these plates, is $35, right? So I just replace it every year. And so what we're going to do today is go ahead and take the old burners out with the ceramic starters and get this thing cleaned up in tip-top shape. We're going to clean out the stainless steel, clean all the grids. So you can see I've already started working on this one here, and then that's the other one there, and then the drip pan. All these need to be cleaned, thoroughly cleaned. So I'm going to use a steel brush attached to my drill to clean these. Is how I normally do it. So let's get moving. All right, so the first thing that we want to do is we want to detach the starter. And inside the starter is this battery pack. All right, so we're going to take the battery out, disassemble that. Then we're just going to use a crescent wrench to take this thing off. And the reason we want to do this, just to get it loose there, is because behind this is where all of the electrical connections are for the starters. And so we want to disassemble this, put that up there, sneak underneath here, and pull this bad boy out. Okay, and this is what we want to do, is disconnect all of these guys. Okay, and these are all of the burners, or the ignition coils to the burners. So we're going to take all these out so we can replace them. These are real simple to get out. You just pull them straight out, and then what we'll do is we can then disassemble this one here and then pull it straight out, and we can put this guy in the trash. So again, this is the reason, right? Because that's what your protective plates or fire or burner plates end up looking like. And it's just a pain to go in and clean them after every grill. So I just do this every season. All right, so now that we got our burners out, now we're going to do a deep clean. And then we're going to replace some of the latch holders in the back here, because you can see some of them have just melted off. So we're going to do a quick trip to Home Depot to get those replaced. And we may have to rig something on our own. But also this sheet metal back here is getting a little thin, so I may buy a little bit more sheet metal to sort of beef this thing up. And so we'll be back here in just a bit. Okay, so now that we got our burners in with our new electrodes, now what we have to do is connect our electrical pieces back into this thing, which sits up in here on the other side like this. So I have to make all the connections in the back here. So let's go ahead and take care of that. Okay, so we've got all of our electrodes plugged in. I don't know if you can see this under here, but then I've pushed all of the wire back up to where it is out of the way. And so now we're going to put our new plates on. So these stainless steel plates come with the new burners, and it's just so much easier to use these than to try and clean those other ones off. And you do this maybe once a season, $35. It's better than buying a new $800-900 grill. So, and this is not an expensive grill anyway. This is just a cheapy Home Depot brand. This is not, top of the line. So anyway, let's get these put in, and then let's get the grates put back on. All right. All right, let's go get that grate. So there it is. So now we are almost ready for barbecue season. All right, so one of the things I do is I just put one of these abrasive wheels on my drill, and then I will drill up and down. So just put a little bit of pressure on it like this. All right, so let me get moving on this, get this thing done, and then we'll get it put back together. All right, just one last step, and that is to power wash. All right, so we got all this clean. This looks good up top here, but it's down here. Let's get this power washed out, and then we'll put the propane back in and call it a day. Okay, we are officially ready for grill season, which is really 24. It's really year-round down here, except maybe a couple of weeks in the winter. But all right, clean grill, gas reconnected, propane tanks in, washed out. I am super stoked to start cooking again, start grilling, especially steaks. Steak and Manhattans or steak and scotch on a good Friday night. After Lent, of course. Looking forward to it. Thanks, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye.